Romantic Turkish mafia dramas provide a distinct and interesting kind of entertainment that has captivated many viewers. So now we've compiled a list of the top 10 finest Turkish mafia dramas in which a mob leader falls in love with a regular female. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel before you begin. Let's get started. Number 10. For My Son. The story of the For My Son television series centers around Poyraz Karayel, an officer who was suspended from the police department for a crime he did not commit. Poyraz is left without a family and a job after leaving prison. His son, who is extremely important to him, is no longer with him. Poyraz receives an off-the-record assignment from his old chief as he struggles to devise a strategy to regain custody of his son and his job. One of the most infamous mafia groups in the area must be infiltrated by him. The powerful crime boss Bari as Poyraz needs to turn over information on the group and imprison Bari. Number 9. The Raven. The Tale of Raven TV series shows how the forces of love and vengeance bring two young people together after 20 years. Kuzgun is an 8-year-old boy whose father is a reliable cop. He lives a simple and happy life with his parents, brother, and sister. However, his world is turned upside down when his father is betrayed by a co-worker and fired from the force due to a drug scandal. Kuzgun matures into an adult, ready to exact his vengeance 20 years later. A typical man would want to forget all the agony he experienced as a child. Kuzgun, on the other hand, prefers not to forget but to make himself into the perfect weapon of vengeance. Number 8. The Circle. The Circle is a criminal organization that manages the dark world in Turkey. Whenever one member becomes too powerful, the rulers of the Circle decide to kill him. A child of an innocent guy is kidnapped by a mafia boss and grows up believing he is the son of a mob boss. He finds himself in a terrible predicament as he grows older, having to cope with other criminals. He also has some psychological concerns that will only be resolved once he discovers his true identity. Number 7. The Saint. The Saint Turkish television series is about a girl who vows to exact revenge on a mafia gang that murdered her father and put her mother in the hospital. But she falls in love with the gang's younger son instead. She is a powerful woman who struggles greatly since she is sandwiched between her foes. She managed to stay up in order to defend her brother, the only thing she had in the world. The mafia family Alpanlı, who took her mother and father away many years ago, will harm Yiğit, Aziz's only brother. Number 6. Ramo. Ramo's plot centers around a family with its own set of rules. Cengiz is the head of the family, which is essentially a gang. On the other side is Ramo, a brave man who works for the Cengiz family, smuggling diesel. Ramo and his workers are in charge of doing the filthy labor in exchange for money that is barely enough to eat, while Cengiz keeps the majority of the money. He couldn't even cover his family's expenses. Ramo decides to rebel against the mafia family, so he takes action and ignites the fuse that will ignite the flames of revolt against Cengiz, resulting in war. Number 5. Insider. The plot revolves around Sarp, whose brother, Mert, goes missing. Since then, Sarp has developed feelings of guilt for the loss of his brother. Sarp has been living with his mother and aspires to be a police officer. Sarp begins working for the gangster Jalal. Sarp, on the other hand, reveals himself to be an undercover cop working for his superior Yusuf and spying on mobster Jalal. Mert was raised on the streets without a family by mobster Jalal to be a mole in the Istanbul Police Department. Mert works for the police department and is supposed to apprehend mobster Jalal without revealing his true identity. Number 4. Price of Passion. It is one of the best-known Turkish dramas. The plot of the drama revolves around a doctor and a mafia boss. Asli is a wonderful doctor who treats her patients with compassion and love. Farhat is involved in illegal activities, and one of his men is killed one day. He kidnaps Asli in order to treat the man. He gradually pressures Asli into marriage. This drama tells the story of Farhat and Asli, who are only black and white. There is a lot of hatred at the start of this forced marriage television series, but they eventually fall in love with each other. Number 3. Ezel. The Tale of Ezel TV series is about a simple guy who becomes a rich man who is incredibly skilled at gambling, reading people, and fighting after being betrayed by his trusted friends and a lady he loves. Omar, who is a motor technician and lives well in the lower middle class, Omar ends up in jail after being betrayed by his trusted friends and the lady he loves, where he meets Ramiz, who will change his life forever. Everyone believes that Omar died in the midst of the commotion, but he is actually undergoing extensive plastic surgery. He fixes his face and alters his voice and body in order to exact retribution. Omar adopts a new persona and gets to know himself. He reappears as Ezel to get his revenge. Number 2. My Name is Farah. My Name is Farah's plot revolves around Farah, who was forced to flee her homeland and is now forced to live outside the legal system with her sick child. Tahir, a bold and brutal mafia member, crosses her path. Farah witnesses a murder and ends up working as a cleaning lady for organized crime. Farah will make her own path in the criminal underworld, utilizing all of her cunning and intelligence to survive. Number 1. The Pit. The Turkish series The Pit tells the story of a young Yamaç from the powerful Kabova family that ruled in Şukur. Şukur is one of Istanbul's most dangerous neighborhoods. Yamaç and Sena fall in love as soon as they see each other and plan to marry soon. When Yamaç's family begins to suspect that the couple separated them for bourgeois life, Sena travels to Şukur, where Yamaç assumes his new role as family head. The rules are set by the family. The drug prohibition is one of these rules. Drugs are not produced, used, or sold in Şukur, but new groups attempt to bypass the prohibition. That's all for today's video. I hope you found it interesting. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and to click the bell icon to receive notifications when new videos are posted. Thank you for taking the time to watch.